Have you ever wondered why Lord Ganesha, the most beloved god of wisdom, has the head of an elephant? Why out of all beings in the world, only he was given this unique form? Today, let's travel back to Mount Kailash and witness the fascinating story of Ganesha's birth, a tale filled with devotion, duty, conflict, and divine destiny. Long ago, on the icy peaks of Kailash, Goddess Parvati often spent her days alone. Lord Shiva, her husband, would disappear into deep meditation for ages, detached from worldly life. One day, Parvati wished to take a bath, but she had no attendants to guard her privacy. At that moment, a thought crossed her mind: why depend on others? Let me create my own companion, my own child. So, she carefully took the fragrant turmeric paste she used for her bath and molded it with love. From her hands emerged the form of a beautiful boy. With her divine powers, Parvati breathed life into this creation. The child's eyes sparkled with innocence, his smile was radiant, and his presence filled the air with joy. Parvati's heart overflowed with affection. She embraced him and declared, "You are my son, Ganesha." That very day, she gave him his first duty. Parvati said, "My dear child, I must go inside and bathe. Stand guard at the door, and let no one enter without my permission." The boy bowed in obedience. With a staff in his hand and determination in his eyes, Ganesha took his position at the entrance. It was then that destiny played its role. Lord Shiva returned from his meditation, his matted hair flowing, his body covered with sacred ash. He walked towards his abode, only to find a young boy blocking his way. Shiva, with a calm smile, said, "Step aside, child. I need to go in." But Ganesha raised his hand and replied boldly, "No one may enter. My mother has commanded me to guard this door." Shiva was taken aback. "Your mother? Who is your mother?" Without hesitation, the boy replied, "Parvati Devi. She is my mother, and I will not disobey her." Shiva's smile faded. Who was this child? How dare he stop Mahadev himself? He tried to reason, but Ganesha, pure in loyalty and unshaken in duty, stood firm. The more Shiva insisted, the more the boy resisted. Soon, Shiva's attendants, the Ganas, rushed forward to remove the child. But this was no ordinary boy, he carried the Shakti, the divine power, of Parvati herself. With surprising strength, Ganesha fought the Ganas and sent them tumbling one by one. His courage shocked them all. They returned to Shiva and said, "Lord, this boy is not to be underestimated. He is unstoppable." Now Shiva's patience turned into fury. The guardian of the universe could not be challenged like this. In anger, he raised his mighty trident. With one decisive strike, he severed the boy's head. Ganesha's lifeless body collapsed to the ground. The earth trembled. The skies darkened. And in that moment, Parvati stepped out. When her eyes fell upon her son, lying headless, her cries pierced the heavens. Her grief quickly transformed into blazing wrath. She thundered, "You killed my child, Shiva. For this act, I shall unleash my power and destroy the entire creation." Her anger was unbearable. The mountains shook, the oceans roared, and the gods themselves trembled. The Devas rushed to Lord Shiva, pleading with folded hands, "Please, pacify Parvati. If her fury continues, the worlds will be reduced to ashes." Realizing the gravity of his mistake, Shiva approached Parvati and said gently, "Devi, forgive me. I promise to restore your son to life. Not only will he live again, but he will be worshipped before all other gods. He shall become immortal." But there was a problem: the boy's head was destroyed. How could he be brought back? At that moment, Brahma, the creator, advised, "Search in the northward direction. The first living being you find, take its head and fix it upon the boy's body. The search party hurried and soon came across a mighty elephant, calm and noble. They took its head with reverence and placed it upon the boy's body. Shiva, with his divine power, joined the head and breathed life into him. In an instant, the boy stirred, his eyes opening once more. But now, he bore the head of an elephant, majestic, unique, and radiant with wisdom. Parvati embraced him tightly, her sorrow vanishing in tears of joy. Shiva declared before the gods, "From this day, this boy is my son, Ganesha. He shall be the remover of obstacles, the giver of wisdom, and the Lord of all beginnings. Before any puja, any journey, any work, his name must first be remembered. Without invoking him, no effort shall find success." The heavens lit up with celebration. Flowers showered from the sky, the drums of the gods resounded, and the boy who was once ordinary now became the most extraordinary. Thus was born Lord Ganesha, beloved son of Parvati and Shiva, adored by the world as Vignaharta, the remover of obstacles, and Ganpati, the Lord of all beings. And that, dear listener, is how the boy created from turmeric paste became the most loved god of all, with the head of an elephant and the heart of a child. If you found this story beautiful and meaningful, do subscribe to our channel Audiosaar, where we bring you timeless audiobook stories and summaries that inspire and enlighten. Like, share, and let us know in the comments, what part of Ganesha's birth story touched you the most. Until next time, may Lord Ganesha bless your path with wisdom and remove every obstacle from your life.